I'm David G. Sheshnag Yoga Center. This video is about the insanity of religion. No disrespect for the word religion, which I believe, thanks to my brother, means adhere to. So I've chosen to adhere to a certain philosophy, so you could perceive me as religious. I'm not talking about the philosophy I adhere to, because there's no one at the top, no individual being that's responsible for the hierarchy and the chain of command. Let's just take another religion, for instance, where in the culture that I've grown up, Christianity. At the top of the pyramid, Jesus Christ. No one knows what he did from the age of 12 through to 30, but there's a whole lot of fables to do with him. Apparently, God, not the same God as mine, because my God's just, and it'd be insane to send one person out of like 10 billion to the planet and say that there's only one perfect being. That's the insanity of religion. Saying that there's only one perfect being, and he's sitting there. I'm sinful because I'm incarnate in the human body due to the serpent coming down the tree. And then I've got to go to an intermediary who's like a priest or pastor or something that's not really perfect. He just knows a lot more about this perfect being than I do. So I go to him to get to the perfect being, to get to God. So now there's two extra people in the equation instead of just me and God. It's like me, the priest, JC, and then God. And I'm thinking, if the priest was just, you wouldn't be hearing all those stories about people in power. There's also people in other hierarchies, like the police commissioners or people high in the police force, that have also been involved, as well as teachers. You give the power over to the priest, the policeman, and the teacher. In the past, there's been stories about these people. Oh, bugging me dead. Oh, well, maybe not dead, but bugging me psychotic. I love that line, bugging me dead. That's one of my favourite. But let's look at it realistically. How insane is that? And then you go to the church, whether you're poor or you're not, they still take your money. They don't give it back. They're sitting in this like prime building to do with how you get to God. They're not feeding the poor, or they might be on special occasions, but they're still taking a shitload of cash and they're putting the basket around twice. And I'm thinking, oh, it's pretty, like, I'm a pretty literal person. I'm thinking, mate, if God grows the flower, and why can't I be with God in the garden? You know, if God gave me a penis and there's like beautiful women with wet vaginas, like, why can't I find God in the bedroom with making love? Like, let's be realistic here. How insane is religion that I've got to go through two intermediaries to get to something that's my birthright? Yeah, I'm off my guts talking real quick about it. I'm off my guts passionate about it because I've experienced God, and all this religion and hierarchy, it's a load of shit, I can tell you. Even with the Pope, mate. Pope's saying all this good stuff at the moment. Fucking, do you know how much cash is under the Vatican? Let's put it in perspective here. Don't say one thing and then mean another. Words are empty, mate. See how you act. And I'm not saying like one meal for the poor each year. If a poor dude rocks up to your house, are you gonna feed him? I'm not saying necessarily be the bleeding heart, because that's not me. There are people out there that are way compassionate, that can be that embodiment of that pure love and feed everyone or clean the feet of the poor. That's not me. I'm knowledge. I'm going to share the knowledge. I'm focusing this video on the insanity of the knowledge and the experience of my participation in the structured religion hierarchy to do with this culture. They think I'm insane. Oh, still can't diagnose me. What on earth is Kundalini? Peace. Om Namah Shivaya. And the reality is, only one being will judge me, and that'll be after I disembody. Take that into account. During this lifetime, there'll be no harsher judge of me than me. But there'll be a lot of external judgments as well. Wow, a lot to take in. Peace. Good luck.